Hello Forest class, welcome to Friday's maths lesson. Hope you're all well and you managed to get out in the lovely sunshine today. Right, maths today. I thought today we would start with a little game. So I am going to give you some clues. I'm thinking of a number and you have to try and guess what my number is. So first thing I need you to do is go and collect your whiteboard and your pen, because you can write down the number that you think I'm thinking of. So you can pause the video now if you haven't got it and go and get your whiteboard and pen. So hopefully you've got them all now, and I'm going to give you some clues as to what my number is. I've got my number here. I'm not going to show you what it is yet. Got my number. Okay, got my number, and I'm going to give you some clues. And when you think you might know the number, write it down on your board. So my number is more, is bigger, is more, is greater than 6. And my number is less than 10. So my number is greater, is more than 6, less than 10. What could my number be? My number is 4. You guessed what my number is? For reception children, you might not know what 4 is. It's when you've got 4 and you add another 4. So you've got 1 for when you double something, you've got 1 of it and you add another 1 of it. So 4. So have you guessed? In case you don't know reception children, my number is 1 less than 9. Have you guessed? Have you all written down? Number 8. Brilliant. Let's do another one. Okay. Got my number. This time my number is greater than 2, but less than 7. Greater than 2, less than 7. What could my number be? And my number is an even number. It's an even number, so it can be split into 2 equal groups, 2 groups that are the same. It's an even number. My number is 2. It's 2. Have you written it down? My number is 1 more than 3. Did you write down 4? Brilliant. Let's do another one. A bit trickier number now. Okay. Hope I didn't just flash it then. My number is greater than 11. Greater than 11, but less than 17. My number is greater than 11, but less than 17. What could my number be? My number is odd. It's an odd number, so it can't be split into 2 equal groups. My number is odd. If we were counting in 5s from 0, you would say my number. You would say my number. Any ideas? You know what it is? My number is 1 less than 16. 1 less than 16. Did you write down 15? Very good. We're going to do one more. Okay. My number is greater than 15, but less than 20. Greater than 15, less than 20. My number is an even number. My number is 9. My number is 9, 9 and another 9, 9. My number is 2 less than 20. My number is 2 less than 20. Have you written it down? Just in case you're still not sure, my number is 1 less than 19. So my number is 18. There's my number. Great, good game. Okay, what we're going to first of all do, this is especially for the reception children, but year 1 children, I think you would really benefit from doing this as well. We're going to really think about our number formation and making sure that our numbers are formed correctly so that they look neat and everybody knows what number you are writing, because sometimes if we write numbers backwards, like if I was going to write a number 2 backwards, so that's how a 2 should look. If I wrote 2 backwards by mistake and did it a bit wiggly, people would think it was a 5 or even a letter. So it's really important that we form our letters correctly. So we're going to go through them together, having a go. So make sure you've got your whiteboard and your pen, and we're just going to write these numbers together. In your pack you have got a laminated strip with all the numbers on them, so if you can, might be helpful to have that, so you've got something to look at, or your number line you could look at, just something as well as looking at me doing. You've got the numbers down, so if you need to pause the video to go and get your number line or the laminated bit of card with the numbers on them. Okay, let's have a go at writing number 1. That's easy, isn't it? Start at the top, always start at the top for number 1, top to bottom. Easy. I'm not going to do that again, really easy. Let's do a number 2. Your number 2, start again from the top. Start from the top, curve it round, go down, put a line. Now I'm doing mine a bit upside down, so they might be a bit wibbly wobbly, okay, because it's quite difficult writing this way. Number 2. I'm going to go over my number 2 again, so we'll practice again. Over, round, down, across. Okay, we're going to do number 3 now. Let's get, yeah. Start at the top, starts the same as a 2, but this time you go curl round, curl round. Just make sure when you do that bit that you're not like leaving a big, it needs to go back on the same line, so it's not like that, it's not like that. You go back over the line that you're doing for a 3. Okay, that's a 3. Let's practice a 4. 4's quite easy, nice to do. Line down, across, slice it. Practice your 4. 5. So a 5, you do the first line down, then you do his big tummy, and then put a hat on it. Show you that one again. Line down, big fat tummy, put a hat on it. There's your 5. Check I'm doing them all the way around, yeah. Then you do a 6. 6 curves the other way from the 2 and the 3. You curve backwards, so rather than curving that way, curve that way on a 6. So you go round and round. 6. 7, nice one, lots of straight lines, across and down. 7. Practice an 8. An 8 is one that's a bit tricky. I do not want to see anybody doing an 8 with a circle and a circle. That is not how we do an 8. It's one continuous movement. So you start it like you start the 6. So you curve it round like you're writing a S, and then curve it back again. Let's do that again. Do a S first, curve it round, curve it back. Okay. 9. 9 starts round, up and down. Watch again. Round, up and down. 9. And then the only other number you need to know how to write is a 0, because then you just put all the numbers together to make all the other numbers. So 0, nice big round. Starting at the top, curl it round. So if you can write your numbers 0 to 9, or 1 to 9 and a 0, then you can write all your numbers that you'll ever need to know how to write. So what I want you to do, reception children and year 1 children, if you think you need some practice with your writing of your numbers, is year 1 children, pause the video if you need to, go and practice your numbers. And reception children, I'd like you to have a practice of your numbers. Year 1 children, if you're going to practice your numbers, can you practice writing your numbers to 20? Because still, when some children write numbers like 14, they will write it like that. 14, it means 1 10 and 4 1s, it means 10 and 4. So if you're going to write 17, 17 is 10 and 7, 1 10 7 1s. So you write it like that. So year 1 children, if you're going to practice your numbers, can you practice your numbers to 20, please? And year 1 and reception children, go and have a go at writing all your numbers for me. And then what I want you to do is around your house, see what numbers you can spot. Spot numbers. When you look around, can you see a clock? Can you see a phone? What can you see that's got numbers on? Can you see boxes with numbers on? Can you see food with numbers on? Go and see how many numbers you can find. See how many you can find, and maybe write them all down, and then take a photo for me of all the numbers you've spotted in your house. That's what I'd like you to do. Okay, right, year 1 children. We are going on to think about subtraction stories. Yesterday in our maths, we were having a look at some calculations and drawing some pictures to represent those calculations. And then you had a look at a picture. It was a picture of the park. So you had a little look at the picture of the park and hopefully have written some calculations to that you could see in that picture. So today we're going to think about subtraction calculations and drawing some pictures to show subtraction calculations. So let's start. I'm going to start with the calculation. Remember, this isn't about solving the calculation. This is about drawing pictures so that I know that you understand what subtraction is. So let's look at 7, subtract 4 is equal to 3. That's my calculation. And now I want to draw some pictures to represent that calculation. So let me think. I'm going to do, let's do, I was thinking about a song. I was singing that today with my children. The Speckled Frogs on a Log. So we start with 7. 7 is my whole. That's how many I start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need a bigger log. 6 and 7. 7 frogs sitting on a log. 7 frogs sitting on a log. 4, I'm going to jump in the pond. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 are left on the log. There is my picture to show this calculation. Let's do another one. Let's do 5, subtract 3 is equal to 2. This time I'm going to do, there's a plate. I'm going to draw some apples. Oh, I'm doing those upside down, aren't I? 1, I'm going to need to draw. I need to draw 5 because that's my hole. That's what I'm starting with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 apples, and then a worm is going to come and eat 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, and now I've got 2 left. There is my picture. What I want you to do now, I'm going to draw. I'm going to write a calculation on my board, and then I want you to pause it when you're looking at the calculation, and I want you to draw me a picture to show that calculation. So I would like you to represent 6 subtract 2 is equal to 4. 6 subtract 2 is equal to 4. It's a bit wibbly wobbly. So I'd like you to look at this calculation, and I'd like you to write it on your board, and then underneath draw me a picture to represent that calculation. Off you go. Great, so hopefully you have drawn a picture. Let's do one more. Let's do 7 subtract 4 is equal to 3. Again, pause the video and draw a picture of this calculation. Great, well done. And now in your pack you have got, it's not very clear on here, can you see it? So there's a picture of a bus and lots of children waiting at the bus stop. I would like you to create your own calculations from this, your own subtraction calculations from this picture. So maybe you can count how many children there are. Maybe some children get on the bus. So you could do, let me count how many children are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, 13 children. This is big calculations. 13 children. So your first calculation could be 13 children at the bus stop, and then 3 get on the bus. 13 subtract 3, that's easy, isn't it? Because it's 1 10 and 3 ones. 13 subtract 3 is equal to 10. I'd like you to make up your own calculations, subtraction calculations from this picture. Okay, lovely, great, well done. And I'll see you very soon for some more maths. Love to hear from you soon. Take care, bye.